happened. Yo, wait it! I watched the video! I don't need no more motherfucking proof! Every motherfucker that had issues with my brother can die! Y'all took away my little brother. Nothing. Detectives, I know y'all watching my live. I know y'all watching. I gave y'all 24 hours. Ain't no more love left in me, man, for niggas.
Real talk, there's going live to mourn, and then there's going live with surveillance details that make everybody uncomfortable. When Tug Watson's brother started naming what he saw on those cameras, the community had to pick a side real quick. Now, if you're just joining us, check the comments for the link to our previous breakdown where we covered how this all started. But for those already caught up, let's get into what the family had to say. From our last video, we already established that Tug Watson went live from the west side and lost his life just minutes later. But here's where it gets complicated. The internet can't agree on what actually went down. Some folks swearing it was a straight chain grab, others saying it was a calculated setup.
Cause y'all ain't got no respect. What's up, bro? What's up? Hey. Hell no. Hey. The chain has a tracker in it. It's got a tracker in it. I'm the motherfucker who made the chain. The chain has a tracker in it. Motherfuckers wonder why I be feeling the way I be feeling.
But you know what? Family always knows different. And when Tug's brother decided to go live not once but twice, he dropped some information that had people looking at this whole situation sideways. We're talking about trust, loyalty, and folks who knew way more than they were letting on. So boom, here's what happened when his brother first went live. And listen, this man was hurting, but he was also speaking truth.
All I know is, you know, I see the social media people saying and all that. We don't really get no about no balloon release. None of that shit gonna bring my brother back. What I want people to understand is, I've been preaching for years. I've been preaching for years to bro to not trust no more. But bro had a big heart. He had a big heart. He kept trusting niggas, helping niggas, looking out for niggas. And now he gone.
Now let me tell you something. When family says they tried it 4 or 5 times, that's not just grief talking. That's somebody who's been watching patterns, seeing the same faces, hearing the same threats. This wasn't random, and his brother knew it.
They tried it, 4 or 5 times to get him out the way. And they finally got him. They finally got him. And it's sad because motherfuckers don't think about his family. Because you got down for nothing. Y'all got down for nothing. It wasn't even worth it. Y'all got down for nothing. And what's f***ed up, it wasn't worth it. The best thing, I ain't gonna even say the best thing. I'm just gonna say, I wish we could have had one more conversation. But I know what's going on. Black people hate each other over materialistic shit. We hate each other over materialistic.
Girl, when he said, "I know what's going on," you could hear it in his voice. This man wasn't just mourning, he was putting pieces together. And the chain, that became the center of everything people were arguing about. But here's where his brother really started breaking down the truth.
That was his chain, that was his, he paid for that. It took some time to pay for that shit. He worked for that shit. You got on here talking about, oh, it was fake, it was, man, listen, man. Bro worked his ass off for that little ass chain. And he didn't die behind it. But we know it's more to the story than that, though. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm the that's always preaching peace. I'm always preaching peace. Because I love my people. But I'm all out of love now. I don't have no more love. Ain't no more love left in me, man, for Ain't no more love left in me for man.
So what now? The man who always preached peace just said he's out of love for his people. When somebody who stays neutral starts picking sides, you know the situation is deeper than what's on the surface. And then he said something that made everybody pause.
You killed a man over some hate, a chain, and your or whatever. That wasn't smart. I'll be honest with you. That wasn't smart. Now, I know Detectives already let me know that they watching me, but they scared of what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do nothing. That nigga was loved by a lot of motherfucking people. I don't have to do nothing. When this come to light, all I can do is start praying for y'all. For the motherfuckers who did that. All I can do is pray for you. It's gonna come to light.
Moving on. Did y'all catch that? The tech was already letting me know that they watching me. Law enforcement was already keeping tabs, which means they knew this family might have information, might have connections, might know exactly who was responsible. But here's the part that really got people's attention.
Y'all took away my little brother for nothing. That didn't survive 5 shootings up there. 5. Then he downed me from 1 motherfucking shot. I'm mad at the motherfucker that you took. I'm mad, nigga, I'm mad. I'm mad, too. I'm mad.
5 previous shootings. 5 times Tug made it out alive. But this time, 1 shot was all it took. That's not luck. That's precision. That's somebody who knew exactly what they were doing. The brother kept talking, and every word was adding another layer to what really happened.
You let too many hating ass you had that big ass heart. You kept letting these hating ass get close to you, bro. And I kept telling you. I told you a million times. These niggas you. They don't you. They hate you. They hated your aura, your energy. They hated everything about you. They never liked you. But you still showed grace. You still will look out for these same You looked out for these man.
When your own brother is telling you for years that people hate your energy, hate everything about you, but you keep showing grace anyway, that's somebody who either didn't want to believe it or thought love could change hate. Either way, it cost him everything. And then came the revelation that had everybody talking.
I kept telling you why you think me and Shorty don't pop out. Because we know what's going on. We know like us. Figure out for years what I'm how I'm we mind our business. We stay out of people's way. That's the goal, bro. There's no way that you shouldn't be here with Juju right now. There's no way, bro. You shouldn't be here with Juju.
His brother and sister stayed away from that area for years because they knew what was up. They knew people didn't like them, knew there was tension, knew showing up meant putting targets on their backs. But Tug, he kept going back, kept trusting, kept thinking he could change minds with loyalty. But here's where it gets really interesting. The brother dropped some information about that chain that nobody was expecting.
Because of a hating ass wanted a chain that he couldn't do with. For the stupid that came and robbed him for the chain, you didn't even get the chain. And then even if you would have got the chain has a tracker in it. It's got a tracker in it. I'm the made the chain. The chain has a tracker in it. We don't do stupid to where people gonna do dumb like this. Y'all took my little brother's life over a chain.
Let me tell you something. I track her in the chain, and the brother made it. That means this wasn't just about jewelry. This was about taking something that could be found, something that was connected to family, something that represented more than just money. He ended that first live with a direct message.
Over a chain. Wasn't worth it, fellas. And detectives, I know y'all watching my live. I know y'all watching. I gave y'all 24 hours.
Oh, so now we talking directly to law enforcement and giving them deadlines? That's somebody who either has information they're ready to share, or somebody who's about to make moves that investigators need to get ahead of. Anyways, the internet was split after that first live. Some people saying it confirmed their suspicions about a setup, others still thinking it was just a robbery gone wrong. But regardless of what side you were on, everybody could agree on one thing: this brother wasn't finished talking. But hey, y'all know how this goes. When family starts talking about surveillance footage and what they actually saw, that's when things get real uncomfortable for a lot of people. Because Tug's brother? He didn't just go live once and call it a day. This man came back with receipts. See, after that first live, his brother got a chance to see the surveillance footage for himself, And when I tell you what he saw changed everything about how he was looking at this situation, I mean everything. Because it wasn't just about what happened to Tug anymore. It was about all the people who were right there and chose to do absolutely nothing. So boom, he went live again. And this time he was talking about cars sitting in spots they shouldn't have been sitting, people standing around who knew exactly what was about to go down, and a whole lot of folks who suddenly couldn't remember seeing nothing when the cameras clearly showed otherwise. First thing he said when he came back online really set the tone for everything that followed.
I just seen my brother body got wound to the chest, right? And the nigga like he sleep. My brother look like he sleep, like he at peace. I've also seen videos of shit. So whoever the nigga was that got down on my brother, they was already sitting there for like 10, 15 minutes. Since when do a motherfucker pull up there and sit for 10 minutes with tinted windows and don't nobody wash that car? Since when? Pull up with tinted windows and don't nobody wash the car. Since when?
Now hold up, 10 to 15 minutes? We're not talking about somebody who just happened to be driving by and saw an opportunity. We're talking about people who parked, sat there with tinted windows, and waited. That's planning, that's coordination, that's a setup. And his brother wasn't finished breaking it all the way down.
Anytime a motherfucker ever been somewhere and you know it's going on, a motherfucker like, wash that car! It was so many of you ass niggas down that camera. None of you said, watch that car. You knew what was gonna happen. Y'all waited. I watched the video. I don't need no more motherfucking proof. You waited.
Girl, when he said you knew what was going to happen, that wasn't an accusation. That was a statement of fact from somebody who just watched the whole thing play out on camera. All those people standing around, all those cameras recording, and not one person thought to say, hey, watch that car with the tinted windows that's been sitting here for 15 minutes. Make it make sense. In any neighborhood where people actually look out for each other, somebody would have noticed. Somebody would have said something, but according to his brother, nobody did nothing, and then he really started calling people out.
Didn't no motherfucker care to help. Nobody cared to help. You niggas watch that motherfucking car sit there for 10 motherfucking minutes. Listen, man, motherfuckers wonder why I be feeling the way I be feeling. You hoe ass nigga, bitch made ass. Hey, I don't give a who watching. Bitch, police hit me too because you motherfuckers not doing y'all job neither. Y'all don't care.
So what? Now we got law enforcement with their own issues with Tug. This brother wasn't just mad at the people in the street. He was calling out everybody who had the power to prevent what happened and chose not to. But the part that really had people picking sides was when he started talking about what he saw on those cameras.
Y'all don't give a fuck because y'all had issues with Tug too. Every motherfucker that had issues with my brother can all you niggas, you niggas, y'all sat there and watched that whole motherfucking plate. The whole motherfucking plate. The whole plate. I watched the camera. That nigga his motherfucking face. Standing there looking at him with his hand. Two niggas. Didn't no motherfucker try to bust. Didn't nobody care. Didn't nobody care. You hoe nigga.
Let me tell you something. When somebody's brother is telling you he can see faces on camera, see license plates, see exactly who was standing where doing what, that's not somebody making up stories. That's somebody with evidence. And the pain in his voice when he kept talking about how nobody tried to help, that hit different.
Niggas tell my man we love. Y'all don't love shit. Y'all don't with my brother. You hoe ass nigga. You b****** ass. It's okay though. It's okay though. It's okay though. It's okay though. I'ma be alright. My family gonna be alright. I'ma be alright. My family gonna be alright. Just know this though. I know. I watched the video. It was a lot of motherfuckers out there when that shit happened to my brother. And all you that seen shit.
Moving on to what really broke everybody's heart. This man trying to convince himself he was gonna be okay while clearly falling apart, talking about how many people were right there when his brother needed help. But then he said something that had the whole community talking.
Lied to me. Told me y'all didn't see. I seen every motherfucker that was out there that claimed they didn't see nothing. And I'm looking at you, bitch, camera, but you ain't see nothing. It definitely was a play. It definitely was a play on my brother. And I don't fuck with no niggas say. I know niggas wanted them out the way because y'all wanted that funky ass block. Ain't no block, bitch. Ain't no block.
Period. It definitely was a play. Not I think it was a setup or maybe it was planned. This man watched surveillance footage and said definitively this was orchestrated, and the block, the territory, he's saying that's what it was really about. People wanted Tug gone so they could have control of something he was connected to. And then he made it clear this wasn't just about revenge. This was about consequences.
Madison Street over with. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Madison Street over with. I don't give a about what you claim you is, what you think you is. I go broke before you big bag out there. And I mean that. No loose squares. Nothing. Ain't nothing gonna be out there no more. Nothing. And I mean that.
Madison Street was apparently where some of this tension was centered, and according to his brother, that's finished now. No more activity, no more business, no more nothing. When family starts talking about shutting down whole blocks, you know the situation goes way deeper than just one person getting robbed. But the part that really showed how much this was eating at him was when he kept asking the same question over and over.
You sat there and didn't even try to help my brother. Motherfucker try to throw. And I know my pipes on him out there. Motherfucker sat back like, nah, man, I don't really fuck with that nigga anyway. Let that nigga go. Motherfucker watch that whole play and then try to do nothing. I'm looking at this on the camera. No motherfucker try to do nothing. You made ass niggas, man. Y'all hate him my little brother that much. Y'all hated my little brother that much, bro. Y'all hated my little brother that much.
Real talk, when somebody's asking y'all hate him that much, 3 times in a row, that's somebody trying to understand how people could watch a human being get killed and not move. That's somebody realizing that the hate went deeper than they thought. He kept going, y'all hate him, my little brother that much.
What the is he doing that was so bad that he deserved that? Can somebody explain to me what the did Tug do so bad that he deserved what happened to him? Look, I don't give a what no nigga think and how no nigga feel. Y'all sat there. Y'all let it happen. Y'all seen the play. Y'all seen the play. Y'all let it happen.
And there it is, the question that nobody seemed to have an answer for. What did Tug do that was so terrible that people felt comfortable watching him die? What was so bad that folks who claimed to know him just stood there when he needed help? But the surveillance details kept coming.
Y'all seen the play. Y'all seen that play, man. Y'all let that happen to my little brother, bro. Oh, because y'all mad about what? What y'all mad about? What you mad about? Huh? What the was you hoeing? That car was sitting on that spot for 10 minutes with tinted windows. And no thought, hey, on that car, as many people was out there. Ain't no not one bro on that car.
Anyways, he kept coming back to that same point, a car with tinted windows sitting in the same spot for 10 minutes, and not one person thought that was suspicious. In a neighborhood where people know everybody's car, everybody's routine, everybody's business, how does a strange car sit there that long without somebody saying something?
Since when a car even pull up there, especially with all the bullets? Since when a car can pull up there and sit on the for 10 minutes with tinted windows? You y'all knew what was going on the whole time. Y'all knew that
And then he said the part that really had people uncomfortable.
Y'all knew what was going on the whole time. The whole time. You niggas knew what was going on. And you niggas that was out there that night when I came out there. All you niggas that lied in my face, love you. I love you. I love you dearly. All you niggas in my face told me y'all ain't see nothing. But that motherfucking camera, them good ass cameras that they got to show everything. Everything.
Let me tell you something. When somebody's telling you they got high definition footage of everything that happened and people were lying to their face about not seeing nothing, that's when you know the community split was about to get real messy. Because now it wasn't just about who killed Tug, it was about who lied to his family afterward. But here's where his brother really broke down what those cameras showed him, and why he was so hurt by people lying to his face.
Everything. You sat there. Didn't no mother try to bust nothing. It had the on the passenger side, the other little with the towel around his face. Y'all want me to believe you up there love too. Y'all want me to believe that shit? Y'all want me to believe that shit? All this fake love. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make the funeral invite only. No, I'm gonna leave it public.
Man, girl, when he mentioned the person with the towel around their face on the passenger side, that's somebody who knows exactly who was in that car. That's somebody who's seen faces, who can identify people, who's got details that could solve this whole case. And the fake love comment, that's him realizing how many people were playing both sides. But then he said something that really showed how deep this pain was hitting him.
You man, y'all took a part of me back that I could never get back. So I'm gonna tell you like this here. Whoever friends with the shooter, you back what you took from me. You can't give me back what you took from me. I've been as humble, cool, laid back as I can be. This is a different type of pain, y'all. I've been as humble, laid back, and cool as I can be.
Real talk, when somebody who's always been the calm one, the peaceful one, the one who stays out of drama starts talking about a different type of pain, you know they're at their breaking point. This wasn't just grief anymore. This was somebody realizing that staying humble and laid back didn't protect the people he loved. And then he said something that really hit home about who he was versus who people thought he was.
I don't do shit. I stay my lame ass out the way. I'm a lame ass. I'm not gonna admit I'm a lame. I stay out the way. I don't bother nobody. I ain't looking for no trouble. I want money. I don't want no trouble. I like money. It's not no secret.
So what now? The man who admitted he was lame, who stayed out the way, who just wanted to make money and avoid trouble, this man was forced into a situation where he had to speak up because nobody else would. That's what made his words hit so hard. He wasn't trying to be tough or prove anything. He was just trying to get justice for his brother. But then came the part that really broke everybody's heart.
But to see that video and to know it was way more than what my tried to make it seem, cool. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good, my nigga. I just looked at my brother on that motherfucking screen. He just looked like he sleep.
Moving on, when he said, he just looked like he's asleep, that's when you realize this man had to see his brother's body, had to look at what was left after everything happened. And he kept saying it's all good, like he was trying to convince himself, but you could hear in his voice that nothing about this was good. Now look, after both of these lives, the internet was completely split, and for good reason. What his brother revealed wasn't just family grief. This was somebody dropping receipts that changed the whole conversation about what happened to Tug Watson. Let me tell you something, when family starts talking about surveillance footage showing cars sitting for 10 minutes, faces they can identify, and people who lied to them afterward, that's not conspiracy theories. That's evidence. That's the kind of information that law enforcement builds cases on. But here's what really had people talking. The pattern his brother laid out. 5 previous attempts on Tug's life. People trying to get him out the way for years. His own siblings staying away from certain areas because they knew there was tension. A brother who kept warning him about trust, about people who hated his energy, about folks who were just waiting for the right opportunity. And then you add in the surveillance details, a car with tinted windows sitting in the same spot for 10 to 15 minutes, multiple people standing around who didn't react when it happened, faces that were clearly visible on camera, and a whole bunch of folks who suddenly couldn't remember seeing anything when family came asking questions. Period. That's not a random robbery, that's exactly what his brother called it. A play. A play, a setup, something that was planned, coordinated, and executed, while people who could have helped chose to look the other way. But whether you believe it was about the chain, about territory, about jealousy, or about something completely different, the message from his brother was crystal clear. This didn't happen because Tug was in the wrong place at the wrong time. This happened because people wanted him gone, and they finally found a way to make it happen. And just when you thought the story was over, there was one more piece of footage that really drove home how real this situation was. Because while his brother was processing everything, dealing with the grief, trying to understand how people could watch his family member die, there was another moment caught on camera that showed just how raw and immediate this pain was.
What's up, bro? What's up? Hell no!
No, nobody touched nothing over here. Hey! This my blood cousin, fuck. I got him. I'm trying to find the key because this bitch a lock and this shit ain't. Huh? And that's why I'm finna see. Foul. Oh, boy, it's smoke.
That right there, that's the sound of family arriving at a scene, trying to protect what's left, trying to secure evidence, trying to make sense of chaos. That's not performance, that's not for social media, that's raw human emotion in the moment when everything falls apart. Look, at the end of the day, what happened to Tug Watson and what his brother revealed afterwards shows us something we already knew, but don't like to talk about. Social media can lift you up and line you up at the same time. Going live can connect you with people who love you, but it can also show people exactly where you are when they're planning to hurt you. But more than that, this whole situation showed how community can fail the people who need protection the most. When somebody survives 5 attempts on their life and then dies from one shot, when people stand around watching instead of helping, when family has to go live to get justice because nobody else will speak up, that's a community that's lost its way. Tug Watson's brother didn't have to share those surveillance details. He didn't have to call out the people who lied to his face. He didn't have to go live twice and break down everything he saw on those cameras. But he did it anyway, because sometimes family is all you got when everybody else chooses silence. And whether you think this was about chains, territory, jealousy, or something deeper, the lesson is the same: protect your location, protect your routines, and most importantly, protect your peace. Because the internet never forgets, but sometimes the people who should have your back choose to forget when it matters most. Rest in peace to Tug Watson, strength to his family who had to fight for his story to be heard. And to everybody watching, if you see something, say something, because choosing silence when somebody needs help isn't staying neutral, it's picking a side. If this story moved you, if it made you think about loyalty and community, and the price of staying silent when people need help most, hit that like button and subscribe to Shadowed Crimes TV. Turn on notifications because we bring you real stories about real people every single day. These aren't just cases to us. These are family members, community members, people who matter to somebody. And every victim deserves to have their story told with the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Stay with us as we continue shining light on shadowed stories that need to be heard. Because in a world where people can watch violence happen and choose to say nothing, somebody has to speak up for the ones who can't speak for themselves anymore.